We had to let him go because he was on it.
Good. Yes.
You know, one of the reasons I was laughing so hard during that scenario is that sometimes I play a character, and in this case, I was the victim of a robbery, and I was a little flamboyant, and Officer Cullen from Orange Police Department was sitting there talking to me, trying to get some of the information, and suddenly his dog located the track and just took off. Fortunately, Officer Cullen was holding on tight and decided to go with his dog. Trusted his dog. The dog took him down a little green path that ran alongside Bray Boulevard there, and then found a hole between the bushes, took him down a very steep grade, as you can see as I'm going down. Funny enough, I'm videoing with my iPhone, and that's a pretty good video for an iPhone. And I just happened to turn on it just to catch the part where we went through the bushes and down this embankment and off this cliff, and watched the dog as he was going up along down the side of the riverbed and then down into the dry riverbed, where he eventually followed the track to where the suspect was hiding. It was about a 75-yard track. Now, I want to welcome you to our February 2010 video newsletter. And I want to review some of the things we did last month and talk about some things that are going to happen here in the future. One of the things we just got through doing is the HITS program. If you're a police canine handler and have an opportunity to go to the HITS program, I would suggest you do it. They have some leading experts in the field teaching seminars. Terry Fleck was there, of course, always doing a great job. If you haven't seen him yet, you better hurry up because he's retiring soon. So make sure and get out and see his civil liabilities class. He and I have been roommates on the road several times, and he's a great guy. I respect him a lot and has a lot of great information, and a ton of other experts at the HITS program. We had a booth there along with some other vendors, and it's a great opportunity for handlers to see new equipment. And it was a great opportunity for us to meet some other vendors in the business that we are now able to get together and partner up on some things here in the near future. One of the things that we found there was a great company that provides equipment, training equipment, and we're going to add to the stuff we already carry. You know, for years we've carried Ray Allen equipment, and we're not saying anything negative towards them. It's just they have some different equipment here at All Canine, and we're going to be carrying some of their stuff. Aldo really likes this type of rope ball for his training style. So this is one of his favorites, and so we're going to start carrying a lot of those. I like burlap toys, really like theirs. We want to make sure and find a toy that lasts a lot longer than the ones we've been using, and so we're going to use some of these and some of the wrapped burlap toys, tugs, for some of our detection dogs or for tracking or evidence searches, that kind of stuff. So we're going to be carrying some different toys that I think you guys will like. One other thing I like that they offer is a tracking harness that's nice and sturdy. It can double as an agitation harness, sorry, and a tracking harness. It's a fantastic piece of equipment, very well built. I really like it a lot. So come into our store and check it out. I think you'll like it. And one other new piece of equipment that we're going to add in addition to the tugs and the harness is a new sleeve. It has a new design, and you can see, hopefully, there on the video that it's got a little bit of a concave. This is a sleeve that's provided to us by All Canine, and this is called the AK9506. It's made in the United States, which is great. And I'll just read what it says here. It says it's the new dog protection trial sleeve. Has a concave bite bar to keep the dog centered on the sleeve and with a deep, full grip. The sleeve fits snug on the forearm. I really like it. It feels really comfortable on the arm. I've had a couple sleeves, and after I've taken 3, 4, 5 bites from dogs, you get these really nasty rashes or red marks and bruising from just the sleeve. This is very comfortable. Is that I learned something new, and you know, if you're in this business long enough, they will teach you something new. Somebody, some expert, somebody. And one thing that you might want to do next time you're putting on a cover is put your sleeve in a plastic bag, and it will help when you're going to put the cover on. This is a bite suit material cover for this particular sleeve. And what's great is that plastic bag really helps you slide this cover on. I don't have time to do this now because you want to move on to something else. But in addition, after you get it put on, now the plastic bag protects the sleeve from the slobber that kind of seeps through the cover and it won't affect the leather as much as in the past when you don't have the plastic bag on there. Once you get it on and we get through this hole, you can just tear away this part of it so that doesn't become an issue. Maybe the dog grabbing onto it or something like that and tearing it and wanting to play with that for just a brief second. So really great tip. Again, always keep your minds open. No matter how long you're in the business, there's always something new to be learned. One other thing I remind you, police officers, canine handlers, is to practice your evidence searches. We visit it during our basic academy, and we don't always go through evidence searches on our monthly, although this last February monthly for Orange County and then for the Coachella Valley people on Wednesday coming up, we're going to revisit evidence searches. The reason we don't do a lot of it is because it's simply an easy task that you guys can do at 2 or 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning when there's very little activity, and you can go out there and throw out some evidence, a knife, some scissors, a set of keys, a quarter, whatever it is you want to throw out there. Have one of your beat partners throw something out there and then bring your dog out and just run through a scenario. It's very simple. We probably don't have to waste a lot of time on our monthlies doing it. However, when I see that some handlers haven't been doing it for a while, that kind of stuff, we're gonna bring it back. But really, all you handlers, even the ones that aren't part of our contract trainers or departments, you should be doing evidence searches on a regular basis. Any patrol dog can do it, and if he has a strong desire to play with a toy, that'll be your reward. If he doesn't have a strong desire to play with a toy, maybe food reward will be your way of going. But of course, we always prefer the toy here at Falco Canine Academy. So make sure and revisit those evidence searches. As you can see from the video, it's very simple. That your dog locates the evidence with the most human odor on it that's in the area. Your dog will down next to the object, not picking it up with his mouth like the old Dutch Malinois used to do. And you simply do a magic trick. You turn your evidence into a toy. And of course, this is only during training. You don't want to take a gun that was used in a robbery and handle it and play with it and throw your toy out there and then put the gun in your pocket. Don't do that. Make sure that you're only doing that during training. I know I don't have to tell you that to you watching this, but there's some people that may need that little extra hint not to do that out in the field. For you pet dog people, we are starting a new program. Aldo and I sat here in the office for some time the last couple days, and we put together what we're now calling a problem dog program. We're probably going to change the name a little bit around so it's not so problematic sounding or makes your dog sound like he's an evil or bad dog. However, it will be for those dogs that either have some aggression issues or an overabundance of jumping on you or escaping out the front door, don't let you talk to people at the front door, and just really is over the top. There's that one type of pet who, yes, has some healing problems or, is a little rude when you're talking to somebody by sniffing them where they shouldn't be sniffing them or just doesn't stay still and that kind of stuff. That's one type of problem. But what we're talking about with our problem dog program is over-the-top aggression. Just won't leave you alone. They're so happy to see you that they cause injuries on your arms and legs and body and that kind of stuff. Knocking your kids down and just gets worse once the kid hits the ground to a point where you're at your wit's end and probably considering either giving the dog up for adoption or something else. The next thing we're doing for both pet dog people and sport dog people is we're going to do a BH preparation class. On Saturdays. I believe that's what the schedule is going to be. It's going to be after our regular obedience classes that we hold on Saturday mornings here in Brea. But it's a complete BH preparation class for your BH title. We have a dog that's available that's here in the United States. He's got patrol experience. He's cross-trained for narcotics, and it's Ari from the city of Tustin. If any of you know Ari, he's a fantastic dog. The handler is getting transferred into the FTO program. He still has his previous canine and just does not have the time. And Ari can continue to work patrol. The reason Tustin isn't keeping him is because they're going to suspend their program due to the economy. And so Ari is available. He's 5 years old. That may be a little old for some of you, but I'm telling you, Ari is healthy. He's ready to go. He has street experience. He has captures. He has narcotics fines. He just recently passed the post certification. And this dog is ready to go. If you want a good, solid police canine that's done, give us a call and we will make sure he is available to you. We're on our way to Edmonton, Canada. I'm actually taking my wife with me on this one. We're taking one of our bed bugs. We're taking one of our bed bug dogs to Edmonton, Canada, to Susan, who is getting into the bed bug detection business. And then we have another bed bug dog who's going to another handler here in California. make sure and check out our bed bug detection dog video that should be just following this one on the YouTube channel or Daily Motion or whatever it is you're using to watch your videos on. All right. So again, have a great month of February. We will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.